Tusk. I'm the community manager here at Hutlihut Games, and I'm here today with Javier. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Javier. I'm a game engineer and partner in the company, Hutlihut Games. And I'm very excited to be here in my first ever Hutlihut Talks, actually. Thank you, Lars.
You are most welcome. We are glad to have you here. And I was thinking we start out with maybe what are you working on right now? Is there something you can share about maybe new content or are you more focused on fixing stuff right now?
Yeah, that's funny because it's one of the things actually that the people were asking, like if we're actually making new content or if we're more like, I guess, on the back fixing, mindset. But the reality is we are working on new content. That doesn't mean that we don't continue fixing the game. It's kind of like on every update. But we are working on very big things that are coming into the game. Hopefully we'll be able to share an article soon on them, but I'm going to already be talking about what I'm working on, which is bosses. Bosses are going to Void Crew. It's a huge deal. I mean, you have already seen what we have on them. I'm very hyped personally about them. And at the moment particularly, I'm working on the Frost boss, as we call it. So we are gonna have some themes around each of the bosses. And yeah, that's the first one we're making. I don't want to spoil it too much, of course, also because lots of things are pending, iterations, but that's the way we work, basically. We work with prototypes, we make something quick, we iterate on it internally, we see what works, what doesn't work, and then, we build based on that. Also on update 4, as we shared in one of the release articles, we gave this a bit more advanced version, right, of these prototypes to players, so that they could try it out and also give us their feedback. And yeah, that's also completely part of the plans because we're interested in hear what you think and whether you like them or not. But I think just let us know basically. Like, what do you think should be part of the Frost boss? How do you envision it? What do you imagine it looking like? What are its gameplay mechanics? Just let us know. I think that's the best.
And on other current things like that you are very excited about, besides of course the boss, I was thinking maybe you could share some thoughts about Endless and like design and engineering that goes into that.
Yeah, so this is a very big topic. I will start actually with something very, very small, but when I first joined the company, like again 2 years ago or something, Void Crew was not public, it was still a game development. One of the things I really wanted to see was a tally screen, so an end of session screen that would give us some stats. Oh, you've dealt this much damage, slain this many enemies. And our UI programmer called Toby, he has implemented that. It's a very minor thing in the big scope of things, but I really love that little thing, and I think it's such a great addition. But not talking about Endless, that's actually one of my focuses as a partner in the company. We are making this move where we're moving Void Crew from a more purely mission-based game to also having this more roguelite approach, like the endless vibe basically. And I'm extremely excited about it. With this update, we're going to be basically cementing more the foundation of Void Crew into this roguelite nature. And I strongly believe, and basically the development team in general believes in this as being part of the future of Void Crew, this roguelite that you can play with friends. But of course, if what you prefer is this more short mission, reduced time frame alternative, you can also do that. You can just, that's also where bosses come into play, right? We can have a boss as a milestone, we defeat the boss, we have won, we have achieved what we wanted to, and then we can extract with our loot, with our alloys, transforming into XP and so on. So I really, I can't be more excited about the future of Void Crew themed around this new endless vibe that it has.
Yeah, a few jumps and then a boss.
Yep.
And then you can kind of get the vibe, do we need more jumps and another boss?
Yeah.
I
always need more.
Yeah, always more. I've seen actually a player in our Discord already made it to 111 jumps, I think, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, that's hopefully something that the bosses will also, hopefully will serve as a new challenge for our most skilled players. And of course, these are pending many tweaks. Like we want to give you guys the option to skip ahead and or in some way at least complicate the power progression so that the first levels are more complicated, present more of a challenge. This will just happen naturally as we continue developing this aspect of the game, basically.
Yeah, and what's something that you think the players are otherwise eager to know about, and something you can maybe share about, share with the community?
Yeah, I don't want to like really fully spoil any of the other topics because I'm not sure how much we're going to share at the moment, but I can say that there are a lot of things coming with Update 5, but it's mainly comprised of two game changers. One of them is the bosses, and there's another feature that will also be very important, and hopefully we can share more about it very soon.
And how about some players that asked about loadouts? Is that something
Right.
you have in mind?
So for us, the perk loadouts, saving your perks basically, and being able to change between one set of perks and another with a click, it's very important. It's something that we know it's just a big quality of life improvement. Basically, it's very comfortable. For us, it's part of what we envision as the second pass on perks. So, finishing the ones that we have left also to do that are not yet implemented in the perk trees, the superior version of class abilities that will bring, for example, the version of the grappling hook that allows you to grab carryables and items basically and bring them towards you. We see it as part of that pass. It doesn't mean that it will be restricted. We can actually make it happen beforehand. It will be a matter of prioritization, but basically it will either come with that second pass on the perks and the talents basically, or before it. Whether it is on Update 5 or not, again, it depends a lot on how we schedule things, how the development of the other features is going, and how if we manage to make everything fun, basically.
That's the key thing to focus on.
It's the one thing we really end up caring about, basically. So.
And with that, I was thinking, is there anything else you would like to share or any concerns you'd like to address?
Well, I remember actually there was a question from our Discord about some funny bugs that we could have experienced in development. Obviously, developing Voidcore is super challenging, and especially the networking part of it is complicated because we try to minimize the amount of internet that you guys need to use to play the game, and that means lots of the things are interpreted and simulated by each client before they are synchronized and so on. And that has brought many funny things in the past. My favorite one is when we had a problem with the way our units are tagged, basically, and for some reason that caused a massive amount of collectors to be endlessly spawning into a sector. So you would be, just driving around, chill with your frigate, piloting in through the galaxy, and then suddenly you start seeing these void jumps like boom, 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 pile up and pile up and pile up, and it would just be so many collectors arriving into the sector for no reason whatsoever, and you would be like, okay, sure, that happened. So it's a tricky thing, but it's super fun, obviously, especially once you get it fixed, and if it doesn't happen close to a release where you're like, trying to stabilize the game. So
that's always challenging, but also fun.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of wraps up our questions for today. So thank you, Javier, for joining us on Hutlihut Talks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, and keep in mind, if you have any questions, concerns, or feedback, feel free to drop them in the Discord or any of our other socials. And thanks for watching.
I'll see you already in the Discord. May God preserve you.